Couple notes. One, voiceovers now. Less typing on screen, more voiceovers. Good. Two videos in the background. BMAX street skiing and the Sort of Snow spring video from 2023. And finally, if I piss you off, if you like something that I make fun of, or if you are the something that I am making fun of, it's really not that serious. I'm just trying to be silly and bring some criticism to skiing that maybe I'd like to see, but it doesn't matter at all. Love you. Bye. Wolf Biz. What is there to say about Wolf Biz? Now, I'm about to talk my shit, alright? That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to let loose. Your boy keeps receipts, and I'm gonna talk about it. Now, Wolf Biz, alright? You've seen them, probably. They got followers. I think pants is probably their main thing. They're making, like, blank hoodies now, which is, like, way cooler than the shit that they used to make, and their pants are looking better than the ones they used to make as well. But I got some screenshots. I got some pictures. You probably should delete them off your Instagram. Wolf Biz is responsible for some of the worst fits of all time. And I remember seeing this, East Coast skiing phenomenon. I kind of liked it when Bulldoze Life did the, like, ridiculously large pants that are colorful and shit. I kind of liked it when they did it. When the East Coast did it with Wolf Biz, it was pretty bad. The boys were wearing bad fits. Weird colors, like patches on the knee, a big cinch. I said I didn't like the cinch earlier. Let's talk about one of the biggest cinches in snow pants history. And on top of that, they sided with Ankilla, the twink himself. They sided with him in the great sort of debate of 2022, I think it was. When me and Quinn kissed as a joke after he did a dub, which I thought was pretty epic, and I think most people thought it was pretty epic too. Like, that's kind of funny, do a double and then kiss each other. They were in the comments, and they hit me with the all caps gay. And I keep receipts. Here in the video, I talked about how we need more women and gay people in snow sports, which is a pretty serious topic for a not very serious video, especially over like a pretty silly Instagram comment. But what I would like to ask here is what do you guys think about the use of the word gay in humor nowadays? It's making a comeback with like the whole sus thing. A lot of my gay friends say gay is a joke, but is it okay because they are the gay that is in question here? You guys let me know. Calling me gay on some like middle schooler shit, that didn't sit right with me, Wolf Biz. So we can hash it out. We can be boys now, but I am gonna call your old fits bad. Wolf Biz is forgivable. Bottom of forgivable. You're getting better. You're getting better, Wolf Biz. And who's not getting better, you like that transition, is Black Diamond. Or maybe they are. I don't know, because I don't know anyone who wears this shit. And if you do, they're probably 40 years old, or they only get their ski clothes from a retailer. This next section of brands, pretty much like the next, 10 brands, these are retail clothing brands. And the retail brands, I was thinking about it, just sitting here, organizing my list, and I was like, have they done anything for anyone ever? Like, they sponsor maybe a couple people. I don't know. I've never met the people. But if they do sponsor people, they're probably at the top of the game. They're probably sponsoring, only Olympians and, 3 of them. And they're not doing events. They're not giving back to the community. They're just putting their stuff in stores. The casual skiing family, maybe their dad runs an automotive plant downstate in Michigan. They drive up north, go to Boyne Country Sports. Oh, what do we go with? The Black Diamond or the Mammut? And it's like, go with neither of them, because I don't think they've done anything for anybody ever. They're probably nice. They got catalogs. The older stuff does look cooler. And it is interesting to think of a time when there was no internet. What you see in the retail store is, they're trying to win you over by having cool-looking, effective outerwear. And the fact that all of these brands have that catalog that go back to a point when, consuming clothes wasn't a matter of scrolling on the internet through thousands and finding the one that looks the dopest. It was a matter of going to the store and picking the least cringe one. And they had some cool shit, dude. Obermeyer has some cool shit. Outdoor Research is still making cool shit. Mountain Hardwear. And, Oakley and North Face, I'm going to keep them in a separate category because they're kind of beyond just these retail boring brands. But Black Diamond, Araj, Helly Hansen, Dakine. I mean, Araj dropped Phil Casaubon. I don't know anything about the history of that. If you're older and you know what happened to Phil Casaubon with Araj and, all the other writers, you can put that story down below. But, in summary, from my understanding, They weren't chill and they dropped them. So that sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna put Black Diamond, Iraj, Helly Hansen. Helly Hansen, that's the workplace uniform. I got a lot of Helly Hansen. I assume Boyd Mountain is getting the cheapest, worst shit and giving it to us as our uniform. Maybe like the nicer Helly Hansen stuff is good, but the stuff that I get, it's not great. The kind comes to Wendell's with like 4 people. I like the people they bring. They bring what, like Jill Perkins, Taylor Lundquist. I think they brought Emma Crosby one. I don't know. I like their targeting of a female audience, trying to expand, more women to get into freestyle snow sports. But what I don't like is that their clothes don't look very good. They're boring, and they bring so few people. Like, line skis, they pull up with 40 heads. The kind pulls up with 4. Like, get some more people on the team. It looks like you guys got money, and bring them to Wendell's. Columbia, same thing. I'm gonna put Columbia and I fuck with it just because of the catalog. There's a lot of cool old Columbia shit, and it's like outdoor sportswear. I'd be outdoors doing sports. I like some Columbia stuff. They just got normal clothes. I think any of the brands with normal clothes, if they don't like all suck, I'm gonna put them a little higher. Under Armour, Mammut, Outdoor Research, I fuck with it. Obermeyer, I fuck with it. O'Neill, okay, hold on. I got Armada on sale cop in Columbia, Outdoor Research, and Obermeyer, and I fuck with it? No. Reorganizing. Mountain Hardware can go up there on sale cop too. Alright, those are the big retail store brands. Oakley. Now, Oakley makes clothes. They also make goggles. They make eyewear. That's what Oakley's known for. You'll see some Oakleys on the baseball field, and most of the goggles at the Hill, at least if you're making money, if you have money, you're usually rocking the Oakleys. Good goggles. I've thrown on some glasses. I've thrown on some goggles, and they're nice, dude. You're going to see better. No glare. And Oakley, they got a grip on the goggle market, you could say. They got the best looking ones consistently, I would say, out of all of the other goggle brands. Now, their clothes, they're not as good, but they're still pretty good. Like, you go back in time, right? The old Oakley swag, dude. Oh, that's some top tier shit. Mid-2000s Oakley, early 2000s Oakley. The Simon Dumont swag, like, that shit goes hard. So, from the legacy, the new Oakley stuff is, like, pretty inoffensive. Like, I don't really like this new genre of retail outerwear where it's, like, 2 colors and, like, a decent shape. Like, let's try to get a little exciting here, They got the Oakley, like, spelled out logo, which I don't like, but the circle is classic. I fuck with Oakley. We're putting Oakley in I fuck with it above Saga before Arc'teryx. The North Face. Maybe I should hate on the North Face, but I don't really hate the North Face. I kind of like the North Face. They sponsor a lot of cool riders. They make a lot of clothes. You know what I mean? They make a variety of shapes, sizes, whatever, every year. So there's options that are cool, and there's options that are awful. The Tom Wallish outfits, bad. But like, the snowboarding snow pants, like those are pretty sick. They sponsor Cole Navin, which is pretty dope. And they sponsor a lot of cool skiers. And for that, I'm going to put North Face in swag, dude. Because every time I've had something North Face, I like it more than, like, the rest of my outerwear options. So the quality is there. The swag is there. They seem to hook up riders. They're beyond the other retailers. They're so big time. The North Face is, like, one of the biggest brands in outerwear in the world. And they're still hooking up some snowboarders and some skiers that jib. And that's awesome. Next up, we have Harlo apparel, which I forgot, fun fact, but I remembered it, and now I get to talk about Harlo apparel. How would I forget about Harlo apparel? This is like the number 1 right now. I don't know how my fried ass forgot. Harlo's running the game right now. The Harlo pants have taken over en masse. Taken over to the point it has gone to snowboarding. I see snowboarders who don't know anything about snowboarding or skiing. They just like the hobby. They just like getting on the board, having fun. They're putting on the Harlo pants, which, like, I can get behind. Henny, Oscar, they seem like some cool dudes. Swedish dudes, coming in short on the height scale, but doing it big on the clothing brand side of things. Good jackets. It's just like, And like the story behind it is kind of interesting. Like I do believe that Harlo went to his old sponsors and was like, yo, kids want big pants. Kids want big jacket. Kids want big clothes. Make it. And I could see like, actually, I went to college for marketing, and they actually they want fitted pants. Shut up, dude. Big pants. Harlo is dope. Support the coolest skier maybe ever. Were the dreads a little weird? Does he talk kind of funny? Does he sometimes do tricks that are weird? Yes, but he's the GOAT. We can't say that Henrik is not the GOAT, and thus I'm putting Henrik Harlo apparel. Harlo apparel. It's a dope brand for the people. They hook up a lot of guys. They made a street video. Who else is making a street video these days? Nobody. Harlo apparel. Please. Next up, we got Jibskin. Now, a lot of people, they're going to say Jibskin bad. That's what they're going to say. And let's talk legacy here. Jibskin hopped on the scene, at least when I first figured them out, they hopped on the scene in kind of a crazy way with the rail skiing collab hoodie, in which it was a red flat rail, PNG on a hoodie, which is bad. That's really bad. But I think they've been crawling out of the mud, you know, using Jackson Carstetter's repost page for clout in the early stages of your clothing brand. Visually, from like an audience perspective, maybe not a dope move. Business perspective, they're doing better than me, dude. Jibskin's got more followers than me. They're hooking up riders that live way further away than the guys that I'm hooking up. And the stuff they've been making, while I think we still got some room to grow, as do I. Like, I'm not making snow pants. I'm not making hard shell stuff. I don't think I'll do a good job either. But there's room to grow still. And I think we need to stop giving Jibskin the hate that it gets. And I'm putting Jibskin top of on sale cop, dude. They hooked up some stuff for sorta sessions. The kids were hyped on it. The stuff they gave, it was good. It felt good. Next up, we got Lizard Stuff. Lizard Stuff, kind of a fresh face in the game. They're making some cool stuff. They're hats and they're like color palettes. It kind of looks like fruit. It looks like like the wet fruit pictures you used to see back in the day. And I like that. I like the colors they go for. You know, they're going for some some custom sewn Gore-Tex really well fitting shit now, which is fire. Yomi is fire. The logo, you know, this little spoof of the Arc'teryx logo, pretty fire. I like Lizard Stuff. I like Yomi. I want to get Sorta and Yomi, and I would love to work with Lizard Stuff and do something cool. I love Lizard Stuff. I don't think there's really anything to hate on Lizard Stuff yet. You know, maybe some of their stuff appears a little cheap, but have you looked at my brand? A lot of my shit is cheap. I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to move up in the world, all right? And sometimes you got to make a shitty product. Not a shitty product, but I'll cut some corners a little bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to cut some corners, get the salary up, and then make something doper, which I just did. Zip up hoodies out now. Go buy them right now, please. Lizard Stuff, I'm putting in... Dude, I'm going to put them in the bottom of swag. They can move up pretty quickly here. I'm actually going to change North Face above Revalue. I'm going to put Revalue at the back because they haven't made anything in a while. This illness is not making this video easy. Tall T Productions, boy, all right. You want to talk about OG legend status? People have been rocking the Tall T Productions for decades. You got Henny back in the day putting on the Tall T Production, Ninth Word skis, swagging it out. Pneumonia check. But you're looking at Tall T Productions website now, and it's just the same shit they've been doing for years. Now, is that shit good? A lot of people are going to say yes. Baggy t-shirt. Feels good under the jacket. It'll help you from getting snow up your ass all day while skiing. It's cozy. They're good to sleep in. I had a Tall T I used to sleep in all the time. It was like a second blanket. And they still hook up some cool riders. They're still running some events. But I don't think they're as involved in the community as they used to be. It seems like their business model is more so built off of like OG legacy status and having people who used to ski a lot and fuck with Tall T buying their shit. But they got Young Snow, and they got a couple other heads. I think Keegan Kilbride still is like on Tall T Productions, which is kind of funny to me. But Tall T, you know, it's dope. Their new stuff's not that exciting to me. And I think like the baggy, thin material swag is like, it's kind of on the way out. Just figured out how to do voiceovers, which is pretty epic. So instead of the text overlays, which I don't know if anyone reads, you can just hear me talk now, which is a lot easier for the modern brain to comprehend. And it makes me even more of a copycat of Gifted Hater, which is nice. Tall T I was looking for, the Bikini Girl one that Tom Wallace used to wear. I couldn't find it, and then I remembered that the Fagans existed, and one of them, I forget which one it is, I never really knew the difference anyway, wore it in the Slush game. And just an update in case you guys are wondering, because I haven't been checking up on the Fagans ever since they disappeared from skiing. But they are now famous. They're super famous. They are like Gymshark guys. You know, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how bad of a person you are, if you lift weights and get buff, people don't care and they will give you attention. You know, it's a little weird what the Fagans got going on. Their profile pictures are pretty funny, especially when you know, understand who they are as a person. You just gotta wonder, you know, why are so many people, you know, is it the muscles or is there some sort of homoerotic chemistry between the twins here? And if the numbers start going south, do we have the chance of a possible island boy kissing moment between the Fagans? You let me know here, folks. And I kind of fuck with Tall T. I'm gonna put Tall T, you know, in front of the corporate heads on sale cop. That's actually crazy. I put like 40 different brands all at once in on sale cop. Dude, another change. I'm having second thoughts here. Araj is bad. Gotta put Araj down there. Plaque Diamond's not good either. All right, little change there. I booted up the forgivable category a little bit. Coswell. Surface Skis, Jason Aaron's. I think it used to be a clothing brand, and then it fell off, but it just fell back on. They're making new shit. Here's a picture of it. I'm sponsored by Surface. Jason, you can send me some of this shit, especially the snow pants. I'd rock them. They look good. I've seen it in person. It feels good. The silver puffer is swag. I like the silver puffer. Coswell is going in on sale cop too. Let's just put more things in on sale cop. Next up, we got Anytides. Y'all remember Anytides? I remember Anytides. They had the Walker Shreds, Durham Jones, Infinite Money glitch for a while. East Coast guys, ran by some cool dudes. I like a lot of the old Anytides shit. You know, they made like decent pants, but they looked kind of swag. They hooked up a bunch of East Coast guys, which is pretty sick. And Anytides had their time. Now, I don't know if they're ever going to come back to where they were in skiing, especially during the Walker Shreds era. But I think they're going to keep making good-looking pants for the East Coast heads. I fuck with Anytides. Let's talk about Kyson Hall. Kyson Hall, Vishnu guy, used to hit street, probably still does hit street. Cool skier, and he is now making cool clothing. Now, there is a qualm with the Kyson Hall gear, and my qualm is that it's expensive. It's going to run you a couple bucks, but it looks quality. It looks Gore-Tex. It, you know, stand down the rain, Arc'teryx. You ain't get away in the Kyson Hall, it seems. And I like the direction they are going for. Now, it's in its infancy. It gave Wyatt Dorman, my boy, some swag. So, you know, extra points for that. I think that guy, he has, like, good taste, clearly. And he can make some really cool shit. But I don't know if it's established enough to put in swag. So I'm going to put it, I don't know, like above Saga. And I fuck with it. I fuck with Kyson Hall. Numbskull. Apparel, they're doing pretty good on the gram. The guy who runs their account kind of like reminds me of Jake Dubé. This kind of crazy person, classic ski bum character that you see a lot of people put on. And he's a nice guy. He's always in my DMs. He's always saying nice things about me, which I'm very grateful for. The clothes that this guy makes, they aren't great. The logo, it isn't great. Skiing fucks, that's what got this guy his business. He made the skiing fucks hat, and I'm sure that shit popped off in like all of the local dive bars in Denver, Colorado. But I don't like that hat at all. I think that hat's bad. I think a lot of their stuff isn't very great. Their newer stuff looks better, and he's making strides to run events and make cooler clothing and be a clothing brand in the space of skiing from a PR perspective doesn't suck balls. And I respect that. So from the respect perspective, I'm going to put him in on sale cop. If I didn't, like, if I saw the stuff on the shelf, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. No way. I'm sorry. You gotta change the logo, dude. The face with the X's on it, like, that's like some Grateful Dead concert shit merch. I don't like it. He told me to roast him, though, so I'm down, you know. Hey, thank you, everybody, for watching. Sorry it takes me so long to edit these videos. It's not very fun, but I'm going to get better at it. I'm going to stay on the horse here. Check out my website, sora.bigcartel.com. I got some new shit on there. That's pretty fly. As well as my Depop. We have a small one-of-one hat release on my Depop. Go check out the Depop. I got a bunch of shit on there. I don't know what else to say. Part 3 soon. It's not going to be tomorrow, though. I'll tell you that much.